Riding through the hood, blowing smoke in the wind. Raising up my glass, let's toast to the wind. I'm only getting started, I ain't close to the end. I came to make a point, I don't want no friends. So I tell them bitches.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy MoPower 1500 back at it again with another video. Let's get it. Thank y'all again for tuning in to Red Key TV. As y'all can see, I got these two beautiful trucks behind me. I'm gonna show y'all the difference in the lift between a 6-inch Readylift and a 6-inch rough country. Now, I have a 2019 Ram 1500 Limited, and my homeboy over here, he has a 2022 Ram Rebel. So these are two beautiful trucks, and the lifts are amazing and they ride nice and smooth. But I'll get right into some of the things that you're going to want to know about having this Limited with air ride suspension on a 6-inch lift, and then having a regular, or not, I wouldn't say regular, but a Ram Rebel with a 6-inch lift. How are it sitting different? Who's sitting higher? All of that. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Well, let's start on his Ram Rebel, which this is his Instagram right here. He does wraps. He wrapped his hood, wraps a bunch of different stuff. He's the one that's done my headlights and everything down that line. So if you are in the Jacksonville area, he actually tinted his headlights with a smoke black. So if you are in the Jacksonville area, make sure you hit him up on Instagram to get some wrap stuff done, because yeah, he's up and coming, learning how to wrap, and he's doing a pretty decent job. So needless to say, y'all can see his truck, beautiful. He has TIS wheels. They are 24 by 12 wides, sitting on 35s. Y'all know I am 24 by 14 wide, sitting on 35s. So this is how these trucks sit. My truck is aired all the way up to off-road 2, where this is where his truck normally rides. This is how high my truck sits in its off-road setting, off-road 2 setting. You know, we can't drive at this setting higher than 20 miles per hour. So that's one of the downfalls of having the air ride suspension, because this is where you get your true 6 inches. I'm actually about an inch above him here in this off-road setting. I'm just a little bit taller, but I can't ride all day at this. He naturally rides there, where I'm going to end up dropping about an inch or two once it's in its actual normal ride height. In a second, I'll go on and I'll start my truck and I'll put it down to the off-road 2 setting, off-road 1 setting, and then we'll go down to the normal ride height and we'll see who's taller there, because that's where we can ride at the normal ride height. So right here, we're sitting at the off-road 1. This is where we are the same height with a Ram 1500, the Rebel, on a 6-inch lift versus the Limited on a 6-inch lift. Even though I have one more setting that I can go up, this is where our equal 6 inches to another Ram 1500 would be at. Like I said, this rough country lift, he likes it. Rides smooth. I rode in here with him quite a few times. His tires are pretty quiet. I'm not for sure what the brand of tire he has. I know they're mud tires, but these tires are pretty smooth, pretty quiet. The ride is pretty, it's firm. I would say it's better than stock. I've drove this truck a few times. I like it. Same thing with mine. I like the lifted firmness of the truck. Feels more like a truck sits on the road a lot easier, a lot smoother on the lift. So the better tires you get when you do this 6-inch lift, your truck will ride better, and that's just my personal opinion. You got to remember, I am on 24s with mud tires, so you could go with 20s on a regular, like a Nitto Ridge Grappler. That tire will ride amazing. It'll be way better than the stock truck. So don't worry about lifting your truck and losing ride comfort, because even with my 24s on 35s, both of our trucks ride smooth. There's no sway. I'm not vibrating all over the place. If you are vibrating all over the place, you probably got a bad set of tires. I already went through that once, but I'm glad that I'm no longer having that problem. As you can see here in the back, I have the 14 wides with, I believe, a negative 72 offset. He has 12 wides with a negative 44 offset. So you can see how they sit on the wheels and tires. Little bit of rub on mine in reverse, and a little bit of rub on his in reverse, even on the 6-inch lift. Of course, I've showed before, had to trim the front bumper, trimmed in here. I need to trim this front bumper just a little bit more, because in the normal ride height, it rubs. In off-road 1 and 2, I don't really rub. He has just a little bit of rub in reverse. Over here, you can see he put a here to hold that back. But yeah, other than that, the rubbing's not bad, the ride's not bad. So it really just depends on what you want to do, how big you want to go. But like I said, these two trucks at their settings are amazing. Of course, you know, the Rebel, it doesn't go down, but you can continue to go up or down on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera off, and then I'm going to lower my truck again to the normal ride height. And this is what you'll see me on the highway riding. So this will be the difference between his truck and my truck when I'm on the highway. Right here is in normal ride height, once again, compared to his truck. Really looks like they're the same height again. I think you lose like a ½ an inch somewhere in there to get back to normal. I want to say it's the difference between 2 inches from here to, or 2.5 inches from here to the full off-road. So you might lose an inch and a half somewhere in there. But yeah, they almost look like they're the same height right here again. But this is where I would ride at on the highway. And that's if you don't have your aerodynamics turned on. I actually have mine turned on, so technically when I'm on the highway, if I go above 60 miles per hour, it will lower again, probably about another inch or so. All right, y'all, I really don't have too much more on this video to talk about, because that's just my experiences between the rough country lift and the Readylift. Now, if you're expecting this video for me to tell you which one is better, we have two totally different trucks. We drive them, you know, two totally different ways. And I don't have a problem with rough country. I think they make a phenomenal lift. So if you want to go the rough country route, then go that route. I went with the Readylift because rough country only offered a 5-inch lift, where Readylift offered a 6-inch lift. So I wanted that extra bit of, you know, that extra inch. With the rough country lift, I want to say it was like $1,500 for my limited at the time when I was looking at it. And then if I added the shocks and all that other stuff, it was going to be $1,900 and then taxes. So I was going to be right around $2,000. And this one was like $2,300 out the door for me. And it came with the extra shocks and all that other stuff, the upgraded, it came with some other upgraded pieces that the Readylift one didn't come with for me. And then after that, what was the last thing? I got the extra inch. So that's the reason why I went with Readylift. I haven't had any problem with my lift. He hasn't had any problem with his. Both of these we got a 19 and a 22. And the lifts have been phenomenal for both of us. So until next time, I'm mad.
Riding through the hood, blowing smoke in the wind. Raising up my glass, let's toast to the wind. I'm only getting started, I ain't close to the end. I came to make a point, I don't want no friends. So I tell them bitches.